Columbus, Ohio. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. All over him immediately.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass on second down. Left side is Robinson. Taken down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Straight ahead, it's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in heart.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Caught, and he's got room. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Kavian St. Clair. Look out! Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Shakes off the defender. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They go play action with St. Clair. Bought a little time, lets it go. What a grab with one hand. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. St. Clair. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's gotten to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside. It's Johnson. At the 35, he's loose. Open spaces. Past the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing St. Clair. Under pressure. And they can't make the connection, going for it. Play on 1st down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Tavian on the play action. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tavian St. Clair makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Again, it's St. Clair. Right side, it's Jackson. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Johnson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. The handoff to Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The lone back's got it. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. There's some daylight. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Needs it. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. St. Clair unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing St. Clair. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Making the adjustment. To the air, it's St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Glover. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fresh center down's going to the air. Turns it upfield. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. St. Clair to throw for it on fourth. Can't get him to the ground. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Tavian St. Clair throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rush right in his face. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job. Fourth down, baby.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with a look in on Colorado State taking on the number 19 team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Rams with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now victory number 1 on this season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. St. Clair. Short pass. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open. Looking to catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing St. Clair. Still looking. On the move, he fires. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the tight end. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Past the 45. Finds a seam. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback changing the play. Tavian St. Clair makes the catch. It's Jackson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Long way to go on second down. This time he's got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. A run for the quarterback. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The snap sets up to throw. They're all over it. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock it.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after that turnover, and that might well have been the final nail in the coffin. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Drops back on first down. Reels it in. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. It's Callow. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Gonna look downfield again. He's got the back in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And then the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Second down, gonna throw it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a catch in the end zone for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quick give. It's Johnson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Holds on, it's Jackson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Looking for the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. It might just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job.
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first. Finds his target. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm